Welcome to City on a Hill Gaming, a tabletop RPG actual play podcast built on puns, nonsense, and a little bit of faith. We hope you enjoy our show. Welcome back to City on a Hill Gaming. I'm not your purveyor of nonsense today. I'm Ryan. Hi. Hello. I am going to turn this immediately over to said purveyor of nonsense. It is Mike from Geek at Arms. Hello, sir.
Hello. Hi. Thank you for having us on.
I am very excited, and thank you for coming, because, and I think, well, no, you know what, I was going to say, the audience knows if they hear you, we're playing something specific. It could be one of two things. I will leave it for you to tell them which of those two things it is. Because I think you have
he
done
told
two
us
things.
one thing, but he might run the other one, and I'm going to be very surprised.
Right.
I mean, but you could do the first one in the second one. I think.
Ooh. Ah.
I don't think you could do the second one in the first one.
Well,
Vagaries!
I run one of two systems usually. Now, I do experiment in other things. I'm either running Roll for Shoes or I'm running Star Wars D6, the West End Games version. I prefer the second edition, revised and expanded. And today we are making characters for Star Wars D6, revised and expanded. So
Yay.
hooray!
Star Wars.
I know.
So we have 5 attributes, and I have put in for each of them do anything at 1D.
Right, at 1d6. That sounds correct. I'm pretty sure this is what you're supposed to do.
Oh, I
see
need
no point of disagreement here.
I need something stronger, like psychiatric help. This is the way we're going to run this.
I stand by the fact you could do Star Wars in Roll for Shoes. I'm just not sure you could do Roll for Shoes in Star Wars.
I think, well, I'm pretty sure that I could put together something of the right chemistry. Maybe if we look through this Alien Encounters book that has all kinds of alien species in it, and it has in a number of them that says to the GM, like this warning here. Note, it is strongly recommended that players not be allowed to play blood characters. I think that maybe one of these times we should look through this book and select characters based on that warning, and then we see what happens.
You know, I pitched a adventure concept for you. Did you see it?
I saw that. I don't remember that, but I think
List of ridiculous.
Was this the 4 of something in a trench coat thing?
No, it was a thing about the Rancor and I don't remember.
Hey, look, if Book of Boba Fett taught me anything, they're kind of nice creatures, actually. It's all about how you treat them.
And in the courtship of Princess Leia, some of them are sentient.
See?
In Star Wars, and people want to point to either the prequel era or the Disney era or the whatever era. Star Wars has almost always done at least something stupid. And if you don't believe me, either watch the holiday special or read, oh gosh, what was it? Splinter of the Mind's Eye. And then once you've done both of those things in a row, come argue with me, because you will be in no mental state to argue. After both of those things.
Wait, automatic win, sick.
I've done half of those things.
Which one of those two things have you done?
I read Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this was a novel that was written after Star Wars was released, but before Lucas had done anything else with it. Like,
we
Empire had not been written yet, and they decided we need a Star Wars novel, and so somebody wrote this thing, and it's bizarre.
We had only done A New Hope and nothing else at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. What a time.
Yeah.
Written in like 1978 or something like that.
You'll have to say it.
If I remember correctly, there's kissing, and they're siblings.
Oh, that kind of kissing. Okay, yeah.
That kind of kissing. Like the kind of kissing that we don't do where I'm from.
I mean, it was a writing choice.
Yeah.
I love that this was the moment that James chose to join.
Yeah, that's...
And we just got this confused and big
Surprise.
smile, and then he vanished.
I feel like that
James
was the
is
correct...
questioning whether he wants to go any further.
That's understandable. It's okay.
We haven't yet had the lines and veils conversation. Maybe we should start there.
Okay, so first question, I guess. Lines and veils. Is there anything in here other than sibling kissing, which is in universe, that we should just not have in game? So we've already got the line for sibling kissing.
I think we're fine otherwise.
Oh, good.
Not
All
the
right,
conversation I was expecting. There we go. Good. Here we go.
I'm sorry. I have tarnished your fine podcast.
I feel like that's not true in the slightest. Let's make a character.
So let's make a character.
Well, what level of sibling kissing are we talking? Are we talking Star Wars level? Are we talking Game of Thrones level?
Definitely not that one.
The answer is all are bad.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yep. Okay. So now that we've established that line, let's talk about character creation. So we have Ryan's character, which currently has
a name.
Has a name,
which is a race,
which is a good start. Okay.
Yes.
And the Nautilin species, I see.
Yes, I'm going to go Nautilin.
Is that is that just kind of baked into this character sheet, or was that from a drop down?
That was baked in. That was from the drop down on the character sheet on Roll20.
Okay, wow.
That was in there under the species tab.
Okay, cool. And that's a choice you're happy with?
Yes, yeah. No, that was one I made intentionally. Not based on the character art I'm using, but one I found earlier.
Okay. So, what I'm doing is, since this is not an approved West End Games official stat, so I am going to make a hard line determination in front of you and the listeners and everybody that we have to use fan-made stats for it. So,
oh, cool.
Yeah, okay. One of the stats that I pulled up from the D6 Holocron, they've actually done a lot from their wiki, pulling from some of the same places that I've pulled my fan-made stats from.
Okay.
And I haven't double-checked them across their conversion and blah, blah, blah. And spoiler alert, I'm not going to.
Sick.
Yeah. Here's the way that that character creation works in D6. First, we are going to take a look at your attribute dice pool that you have to pull from. Nautilins have an attribute pool of 11 dice. Now, those 11 dice get distributed amongst your attributes.
Okay.
And that will help you create an average Nautilin. Somebody who's like a moisture farmer underwater, easy job down there. Or, a baker, harder job down there. We're not making moisture farmers and bakers. We're making rebels and heroes and exciting things. So you get to add 6D to that attribute pool. So we're going to be dealing with 17 dice to distribute between 6 attributes.
Okay. 17d6. Got it.
Right. But you have species minimums and maximums, so you can't, put 7D in strength and then make one roll to overthrow the Empire by lifting well. Lift with the knees, not the back.
No, the knees not with the back, right, of course.
So as we're doing this, yeah, go ahead.
What determines shooty capabilities?
That is dexterity.
Dexterity is the pew-pew?
Dexterity is the pew-pew.
Okay.
So, although one could argue that the Empire was defeated by lifting. I mean, Darth Vader did clinch press the Emperor over his head.
He's not wrong.
Carried him several steps and then threw him. So, I mean...
He is out of line, but he's right.
Yeah. That's... See, this is why we brought James into this, and this is why I'm terrified to see what he's going to do to me during the course of this adventure. Okay. So
I need a fair number
all my
of dice
friends
in that.
end up saying that.
If you want to do shooty things,
I would like to do some amount of shooty things.
Dexterity at least 2D is going to be a good idea. 2D is average for a human. 3D is going to be above average for a human.
Something
But
above average visual experience. Go ahead. Sorry. I couldn't help myself.
no, you shouldn't. Um, but you're also later going to add skill dice to this as well, so we can
Okay.
we can beef these up.
We'll stick with 3 for now, I think, for dexterity.
Stick with 3 for now. Okay, great. And we've got that on your character sheet. Wonderful. Let's see. Knowledge. How smartsy is she?
I want her to be a doctor, so fairly.
Okay.
Or like a medical technician or something along those lines.
Okay, so you're gonna save that for technical.
Okay.
If do you mean like doctor, or do you mean combat medic, or what?
The
what
phrase
kind
I
of
used, I think, with you earlier was stereotypical trope of a old west cowboy wagon train doctor with a shotgun and a knife that's comically too large for any actual purpose.
Okay. So this is going to be a Dr. Crusher in a very not Star Trek way. Okay, got it.
Training is always a relative concept.
I would say, to make it plausible, I mean, the minimum knowledge for Nautilin is 1D. If you're metagaming, like, knowledge is probably not going to be the most important stat for this particular one shot or two shot, but I would say realistically she'd have at least 2D.
Okay. We can go 2.
Yeah. And then we can flesh this out if we need to.
So I want to go high on technical, it sounds like.
You're going to be saving some of that for technical.
Okay.
Or like, it's one of those things that you don't have to like dump it all into technical, but you can give yourself a specialization in technical. I would say that 3D minimum in technical to get to a medical, if not expertise. Well, you're not going to be able to get expertise. This is a beginning level character, right. But you're going to be able to get you'll be able to get to doctor level medicine.
I think I'm going to go 4.
All right, you're going 4. Okay, so mechanical. Mechanical is your ability to operate and fix machines. So how well do you fly the Millennium Falcon? You can't. Han Solo won't let you. But how well can you fly a YT-1300? How well can you fix said same YT-1300?
Probably not that well.
Okay. So
I feel like more than 2.
Okay. Yeah, two seems reasonable.
Because I suppose there's some amount of mechanical that would go into her being able to use her equipment for healy things.
A lot of that is gonna be first aid and medicine rolls.
And what do those fall under?
Those are technical.
Those are technical. Okay, so 2's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Perception, I'd like to be at least 4, if that's okay.
Let's see what the species maximum is. Species maximum is 4.
Yay.
So very good. Strength at least a 3, because if you get hurt, strength is what you're using to resist damage. Okay. My recommendation: don't get hurt. Like, you're gonna want to put some dice into dodge, otherwise this is gonna get sad.
Did those come out? Did the dodge dice come out of the 17?
No.
Okay. So let's go. You know what? We're gonna make mechanical 1.
Okay.
I think, and I guess you can see the character sheet on Roll20, right?
I can. We've got a 3D in dexterity, a 2D in knowledge, which brings us to 5, and then a 1D in mechanical, which brings us to 6. And then we've got 4D in perception, which brings us to 10. And then we've got 3D in strength, which is 13. And then technical of 4D, which gives us the magic number 17.
Yay.
Okay. Wow. Easy peasy. Okay. So now you get 7 skill dice to distribute.
Okay.
Since you want primarily to be doing things in medicine and first aid, you need at least a 5D in, if I remember correctly, and even if I don't remember correctly, the author of this particular adventure is not going to drive across country and slap me.
Sure.
And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to use one of those skill dice to make your first aid 5D.
Okay. Got it.
So let's change that to 5D. Yay. Okay. You are going to use 2 skill dice to give yourself an advanced skill. So you're going to add a skill called medicine.
Okay.
And this one is gonna be a little bit weird because advanced skills operate by different rules. So that's going to get expressed as a 1D.
Okay. But it takes
right.
2 out of my pool of 7.
Exactly.
So I'm at 4. Okay.
So you have spent 4 of your 7 skill dice.
I've spent 3.
I'm sorry. Yes, 3.
I have
Sorry.
4 left. Okay.
You have 4 left. Okay.
Got it.
Shooty. I would say at least one shooty and at least one dodgy.
Ooh, yeah, definitely the dodgy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go 2 dodgy.
Yep.
So that makes that a 5?
That's a 5.
Okay.
And 2 dice is the maximum you are permitted by the rules as written to increase a skill at character creation.
Okay. I'm gonna ask a dumb question.
I find that unlikely.
Can I use a bowcaster?
I mean, that's species specific.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Like,
it's in the drop down, so I wasn't sure.
If it was look, here's also the thing. I'm gonna say that, but I'm also saying give me a reason to say yes.
Because to me, the bowcaster is the equivalent of an Old West shotgun, so it's funny in my head. Because this will be comically too large for her.
And because when she comes across a large patient she can't heal, she can say, "I don't like the look of that leg."
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
And also, your HMO doesn't cover any more treatment, so
that's unfortunate.
There are no horse species that I'm aware of in Star Wars, but I think we need to make this happen now.
I blame the state of Imperial healthcare.
We all do, James. We all do.
Before we get to our next adventure, I want an in-universe explanation. Like, this thing was left to you by your
okay. I can do that.
Blank. Like, this is like there's a reason why somebody would give you a 700-year-old ancestral samurai sword.
Right.
I mean, not because it,
makes
she
sense,
liked your smile, but
right. And I assume I also need to put 2 dice into it.
If you want it up to 5D, then that would be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense because that's probably fine.
Yeah. This is you have successfully, very easily and without any sort of agony, turned this into an Old West doctor that is good at 2 things: putting holes in people and patching them up.
Perfect.
Yeah, and also managing to not get holes put into her.
And probably also being the cook for some reason, but that's fine. That's not important statistically.
That might be a knowledge roll. Do you know what? Maybe she does all the cooking.
Doesn't mean she does it well.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your special abilities.
Okay.
Because nautiloids are good swimmers. Nautiloids, being amphibious, gain a permanent 1D bonus to all swimming skill rolls. So that goes as a bonus in your special abilities section. So if we go to all the way down at the bottom, do we have that down at the bottom?
There's a big special abilities area at the top, but it doesn't have like individual things in it.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can. Can I just paste these special abilities in? Is that okay?
Nuts.
Okay. go nuts. That's a dangerous thing to say to me, because I will. All right, there it is. Okay, so there's a massive chunks of things that the listeners did not read, because they can't, and I did not read because I didn't. The second special ability is low light vision. A nautiloid can see twice as far as a normal human in poor lighting conditions. Then pheromone detection. Nautiloids possess tendrils, which act as their major sensory organs, and they barely function outside of water. The tendrils are so sensitive that they can sense odors and pheromones, so everybody shower up, which can allow an observant nautiloid some idea of a target's emotional state. Because of this, nautiloids gain a plus 1d bonus to all skill rolls involving interpersonal relations, i.e. bargain, command, con, intimidation, investigation, or persuasion when in water. When out of water, this bonus is reduced to a mere plus 1 pip.
Oh, okay, sure.
I've not gone into what a pip is. A pip is 3 pips equals 1 die. You can, in character creation, split up a die into 3 pips, but we didn't. Yep. Okay, story factors. Language. Not only language is only fully pronounceable when the speaker is underwater. So, if you encounter an enemy, you can say, "Here, let me help you speak my language."
I was just going to assume she has to carry on a glass of water, and she just puts her mouth in a glass of water, and it resonates out.
I love this. The name in my tongue is takes the swig and then just gargles.
And for the listener, Nautilin is what the predominant Nautilin in Star Wars is Kit Fisto.
Right.
Jedi Master Kit Fisto.
Jedi Master.
Swimmy man, who is far cooler in the original Clone Wars cartoon by Genndy Tartakovsky than he is in the movies.
Yeah. And who was in a deleted scene in Revenge of the Sith, decapitated by Palpatine, and in a later comic had the head stuck onto a robot where he was brought back to life, known as Fisto Roboto.
Hate that. Perfect.
That's not true, but...
Oh, okay. I wasn't going to argue. Oh, look, there's a lot of Star Wars Legends content. It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Domo arigato, Fisto Roboto.
Domo.
Yeah, so when talking about Star Wars lore, it will become impossible to tell the difference between what's true and what Michael is making up.
That's also true.
The good news is that if I have made something up, I will always tell you that I have made something up, unless James and Bryan have said, no, he's making that up.
Excellent. I guess also James and Bryan are here. I don't know if we've actually said that yet.
That's okay.
The possibility that no, we have not said that yet.
Oh.
Also, the possibility that one of you is here and the other two aren't is lower than you would think. Typically, it's all 3 of them, but not always.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I think I have character now.
Okay. Good.
Under her force powers, I'm just going to put one that forces people to give her bowcasters. It's the only thing she uses it for. It's just...
That sounds great.
Yes. Bowcaster acquisition.
Okay. You also have you have the weapon as a bowcaster. Let's move its attack parry. Let's see. Its damage dice should be 5d.
Done.
Okay. Fantastic.
And what should the attack be?
The attack is gonna be 5d, which is your bowcaster.
Also done.
And parry is kind of not relevant to this.
I want to watch someone parry with a bowcaster, but I don't feel like she's that person.
I mean, theoretically could.
I feel like that person has to be a Wookiee.
I mean, that feels right. Okay, so we did not make a force. Is the person force sensitive whether or not they are going to be using the force?
No.
No. Okay. Give yourself one force point then.
Okay.
Force points are useful for you basically can call upon the force even if you're not force sensitive. And that will not allow you to use force powers, but you can double the number of dice that you use in a round.
Huh.
So that gives you your extra push to do a thing. And character points, give yourself 10.
Sick.
Because we're running that kind of one shot. Okay. Now that we put all this time and attention, I want you to move the wound level to dead, because that's not the kind of game we're doing. I understand that you care, but we're discarding all of this.
Mortally wounded.
Your choices don't matter. Everything will be randomly assigned.
Whose line is it anyway?
Oh, I thought we were going to reenact Roll for Shamble, and we were all going to start in the morgue.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I've started a D6 adventure in a morgue before. It was grand.
Also, hi, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle.
That was perfect timing to join.
Yeah.
Just like James had earlier.
Okay. We have finished making Kata Vrin.
Vrin.
Okay. I'm going to move her up into characters, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Yay. There she is. All right. Who is next to either import a character, or we'll take a look at the character and make sure that you have not been a cheater?
Well, I think mine's ready to go.
Okay.
I have Chip Barasta imported in to the system.
Okay.
And Chip is a hotshot starfighter pilot, or so he thinks. He's not actually very good at piloting starfighters, but he is really good at shooting things and getting out of the way of things.
Okay. So let's take a look at what you got. We got 4 dice in knowledge. This is human, right?
Yes, human.
Okay. All right. So we've got 4 dice in dexterity, 2 dice in knowledge, bringing us to 6, 3 dice in mechanical, bringing us to 9. Then 3 dice in perception, bringing us to 12. Then 13, 14, 15 for 3 dice in strength. And then 16, 17 in technical. And nothing in the force. So you, sir, have cheated.
Have I?
You've cheated yourself out of an attribute point. Why would you cheat like that?
Well, I just like to make everything harder for myself as well as you.
Okay. Let's see. We can let's see. You're a okay, so you're a starfighter pilot. So if you want to be a crack pilot, I believe that starfighter piloting is under mechanical. Everything else looks about right. I mean, if you want to be professional level of training, then that would probably do it.
Well, see, here's the thing. Chip wants to be a professional level of training starfighter pilot. Bryan definitely wants him not to be.
I love this so much. Okay. So Chip is going to be like maybe a little above average, and Chip thinks that he's amazing. Is that it?
That's it, yes.
Okay, I love this. Wow. Then here's the question: do you even want to take off one of the dice, or yeah, and leave? Okay, we'll talk about skill dice in a minute. where would you like this extra point to be? You have room to spare in knowledge and in technical.
I think it's really important for this particular character to just be a nincompoop in terms of technical. He cannot fix his own ship.
I love this. Well, let's put it up into knowledge, because like you can be knowledgeable, but it doesn't always apply in terms of wisdom. Like he might like know a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, I know how tactics work. Yeah, I could get by on the streets. I can also get lost in his own museum. You want to be Marcus Brody of Starfighter Pilots.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Let's put that 4D in knowledge then.
I already put it in, so it's 3D now.
Okay.
He's not super knowledgeable, just...
He's above average. Mm-hmm. He was in the gifted class.
He's only 19 years old. He can't be that knowledgeable.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Okay, so your 7 skill dice. You've got 1 in blaster, 1 in dodge. You've got 1 in sneak for perception. You've got 1 in starfighter piloting, 1 in starship gunnery. So that's 5D. We've got 2 more dice to spend.
Well, I've split at least one of them up into extra pips.
Oh, do you know what I did?
Search.
No, do you know what? You didn't cheat yourself. I missed something.
You missed the split die, huh?
Yeah. Let's move that back down. That knowledge back down
to 2.
Okay, so no, that is perfect. All right, but we still do have. Okay, and that would mean that if you moved your survival, up to okay, your survival moved back down. You've got planetary systems at 3D, so that's a 1 skill die of the 7. We need 1 more skill die for you to spend. Hide, search, sneak at 40 is.
Well, I've got one of them was split to hide, search, and brawl.
Oh, I see it. Okay, yes, then you're perfect. Fantastic. Any equipment that you want? You've got a blaster pistol.
Yeah. I was not sure what your the situation was going to be on equipment, so I just assumed I would probably have a gun.
Yeah,
I have not assumed anything else.
Okay.
You want me to just go ahead and add whatever seems reasonable for this guy to have on him?
Yeah. What seems reasonable to you for this guy to have on him?
Comlink, macro binoculars.
Yep.
What else have we got here in the thing? Probably some armor would be a good idea, but I don't know if he would necessarily have more than just like a vest.
Armor is a real give and take in Star Wars. A lot of times it takes more than it gives, unless you have like special custom made kit like Boba Fett. Any armor that you wear will have dexterity penalties, and it's really more to your advantage to just not get hit than to be hit less than you were hit. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
I think that what you've described sounds pretty reasonable. And if something comes to mind, oh wait, I know, you're a starfighter pilot. You should have a vac sealed flight suit.
Oh, that's a very, very good idea.
that is like your personal equipment. And not that I have plans for you to use it in like 10 minutes, but like maybe I do. Okay, so do we feel good about it?
I feel pretty good about it.
Okay, are you force sensitive?
No.
Okay. You have 1 force point. Excellent. Give yourself 18 dark side points. No, we're not doing dark side points here. Don't earn them. Okay.
It is left over from our last Star Wars game.
No, we're not doing that here. James isn't GMing, so I don't know. That was okay. So we have 2 characters down who is next for their character creation? We've got James and Kyle.
We can jump into mine if you want.
Okay.
See, now that I got all squared away with Roll20, I think. I just found a random PDF online that I used, so I will just drop that in the chat if that's all right.
Sure. Let's take a look at your random PDF that you found online.
Okay.
If it works for how we do science on the internet in the 21st century, it's got to be good enough for Star Wars.
Fair enough.
Any scientists that are actually listening to this, I deeply apologize for the fact that I am so very wrong. But anyway.
Well, this will tell you just how much I use Zoom or really technology at all anymore. I don't even know how to attach something in the chat in Zoom.
Just put it on the Discord, maybe.
Okay, that'll work. That I know how to do.
Yeah, we've come to the age in our lives. You kids and your Zoom and your and your Roll20s. Like, can't we get back to like it was in my day with the Discords?
Yes, because all the kids are using Zoom.
I know. If we're not playing over Facebook, we're not playing at all.
All right,
you joke, but my home game used to, so
Wow.
No arguments. It was the pandemic.
So drop this in the downloads, and let's see. Roderick Vord. Or Roddy. Okay. From the homeworld of Naboo, human, age 64. All right. Weight 180 pounds. Okay. Grandfatherly, a bit grumpy, thoughtful, and insightful, jack of all trades, handyman. No patience for those who lord power over others, preserve nature always. I love this so far. Okay. So let's take a look and see if you cheated yourself out of anything. Okay, you got dexterity at 3D plus 1. Then we've got 5D plus 1s with your knowledge of 2D. Mechanical is 3D plus 1. So now we are up to, 8D plus 2?
Yep.
And 90, 10D plus 1, which brings us to 11D. Strength is 3D, so that's 14D, and technical is 4D. So that is a good solid 18D. Congratulations. And
yay, I did it.
I know. Okay. Here's the thing that I'm noticing. Okay, you've got dexterity at 4D plus 1. You've got a default. Okay, since you don't have a dodge skill assigned, you are going to be rolling. You're going to be rolling your dodge at 3D plus 1, which for this adventure might well get you through. Probably will get you through. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. Everybody else is going to be dodging a little bit more. You may dip into your character points, which is basically a floating pool of bonuses. You use those for both character advancement and for saving your life during a game. We are playing a one-shot, so there will not be character advancement. So feel free to dip into that pool liberally if you need to.
Okay.
Or if you find that getting shot is fun, you can do that too. Because these enemies will be combining fire. You'll probably do okay. You're gonna have some close calls. If you want to reallocate it, you can do that, or you can say, "Nah, I'm good with close calls. This is gonna be fun."
Well, let's talk through the rest of it, and then I'll decide.
Okay. So you've got survival at 3D plus 1. So survival is going to tell you what to do in the woods, how to bivouac, whatever bivouacking is. It's also it's going to tell you how is it that you can use a magnifying glass and some dental floss and a lead weight to make a harpoon to get a fish. I watched MacGyver once. I'm pretty sure that's legit. Willpower. Willpower is going to be your mind over matter. It's also going to help you resist force abilities, which there will. I do not predict there being any force abilities in this. I don't imagine this is going to be a willpower heavy adventure, but we can maybe find a way to make it work. Um, let's see, stamina. That's going to be good for pushing yourself if you're doing something that's you've been staying out all late last night with your survival. You've been keeping watch, and you need to push yourself through something. Um, let's see, first aid 5D plus 1. Okay, we do have a medic, but I don't know what happens if the medic gets shot. So this is probably not a bad idea to have more than one person with first aid. Repulsor lift operations at 5D. If you are going to be driving a big old hovercraft, repulsor lift space truck, then this is a good skill to have. I see that your most used skills in the next coming adventures. We'll probably have you know what? I think during the prologue, you're going to use the survival. During the everything, you're going to be using the blaster. First aid, it really depends on who gets shot. And the repulsor lift ops. Absolutely, I see that happening.
Okay. Oh, that was kind of the hard thing to decide on with looking at all the technical skills, because I had in mind that, like, kind of this grandfatherly, like, oh yeah, like I've restored my own ships kind of thing, right? Like the hot rod grandpa, right? Who's like, oh yeah, I rebuilt this car from scratch, with all the original parts kind of thing. But the problem was I was looking at all of, because it's so kind of granular with the different types of ships and the different types of like ground ships and stuff. I was like, I don't know what even makes sense to choose in that regard. So
yeah,
but if repulsor lift is a good one, we'll stick with that.
Yeah, I think that. Oh, let's see. That's repulsor lift repair. Do we have anybody who does repulsor lift operations?
I have repulsor lift operation.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
It's only 2D, so I do not guarantee a smooth ride.
Oh, people are going to be spending character points. Okay. It'll probably be fine. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Does anybody have a really high mechanical? Oh, 3D plus 1. You'll be fine.
3 plus 1.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all will be fine. This is the intro adventure. We're not going to be pod racing against a young whiny Anakin Skywalker. Not
pod
today.
Racing. All I took away from that was that we're pod racing.
Look, Bryan. Kyle can
said
see
not against Anakin Skywalker. He didn't say not.
Look, Kyle can see things before they happen. It's why he appears to have such quick reflexes. Anyway,
that's fair. I did write down. I watched MacGyver once as a possible title. It's first on the list. I don't know that it's going to win, but it's on the list.
Okay. We're gonna put this into Roll20 at some point. So I'm not terribly worried. So here's my question. Are you force sensitive? Not are you a Jedi? Because clearly you don't have any force abilities, but you have force sensitive? No.
Yep.
Okay. You still nonetheless start the adventure with 1 force point.
Okay.
Force points can be called upon, even with those who are not force sensitive. They just don't gain them as readily, and they don't gain the same force abilities as other people do. Even Grand Moff Tarkin had force points and dark side points because, dude, you just killed a planet. So you might not have been here when we were talking about force points, but what they allow you to do is to double all of your dice in a single round. So you were really calling upon something else to really channel this and push it and do something way over the top, spectacular in Star Warsy fashion, because Star Wars is very over the top. You don't jump off of a speeder and land onto another speeding speeder with one arm and live unless this is Star Wars. we know our genre. We know what we're doing. This is not. We're not looking for verisimilitude of jumping from speedy thing to speedy thing. All right. Who do we have left? Looking at you, James.
Well, if no one else wants to go, I will. All right, so I have sent you in the direct message chat for us a link for a slicer character. And in the interest of time and ease, I'm okay with just as long as the stats that are represented on this that I got from the T6 Holocron are within, if they're the right numbers, then let's just lift it straight from here.
Okay. So, what we have is, I think that we're going to be beefing some skills because I see, okay, I know where we took this from. I am pretty sure this is from the not Heroes Guide. I know the book.
We probably both have the book.
Yeah, right. Okay. So let's just make sure that there are no mistakes on the 3D on the holocron. Dexterity 2D plus 2. Okay, he's gonna get roasted. That's fine. We do that here. And okay, so we're gonna add 2 dice to this on the end because we got 3 plus 2s. Got 2D in dexterity, 3D in knowledge, which brings us to 5. Mechanical, which brings us to 7. Perception of 3D, which brings us to 10. Strength, which brings us to 12. And technical, which brings us to 16, plus the 3 plus 2s, which brings us to 18. That's right, listeners at home. Out of context, you heard me. 3 plus 2s bring you to 2 dice. Okay, so 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 2. Yep, that tracks. Okay, so you have all of your attribute dice appropriately distributed, but you have nothing in skills. So, what do you want for skills?
Great question.
Now, the answer is your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side. But okay, we're gonna. I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry.
That's okay. If you hadn't said it, I'm sure one of us would have.
That's probably true. That or I am the Senate, which doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing. But you know,
I would suggest that you pump something into blaster and dodge, or maybe not even blaster. If you don't want to shoot competently, that could actually be fun.
No, I'm fine with shooting competently.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, the character's backstory is that he, at one point before joining the rebellion, was a gun runner. So if he doesn't shoot semi-competently, he was a really bad gun runner.
I mean, that is fair. That is fair.
The other guys did the gun. He just did the running.
What? Take it out and shoot with it? It's mint in box.
Pew pews, but they're Funko Pops. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Next thing, you'll want to cut the information card off the back. That's just crazy.
How dare you, sir?
Yes. And don't you hate it when somebody peels the little clear plastic sticker off the lens of the scope?
We both know it was going to come back as least a 9.5 after I had it graded. How dare you?
Let me see.
Okay. And do you have a character started in Roll20?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I was semi-working on the PDF that was sent in the link. Let me go to Roll20.
I can drop one in here and make it controllable by James at Arms. Have you got it, or do you want me to? Okay. It can be controlled by James at Arms. And because I have this open as 2 different tabs, that gets wonky. Okay. Does he have a name?
Yes. Crix, Crix, Kapora, Kepporra.
Okay. And save changes. Okay, great. You should see. Okay, so we're going to do dexterity is 2d plus 2, knowledge is 3d plus 2, mechanical is 2d. Gosh, I forgot how much easier Roll20 makes this. Perception of 3d plus 2, and
Except
then
when it starts randomly changing numbers that you just changed.
I mean that is the truth. And then technical 4d. Okay.
So, Book, you said that I don't have any skills, but on this sheet, it's got like blaster, dodge, pickpocket, running. Are those not skills?
Those are skill names,
Okay.
and they have no values.
Oh, I need to put values for them all. Okay.
So yeah. Well, you have them all. Okay, and this is a thing for everybody if you haven't played this game before. You have them at a you can roll any skill at your attribute level, even if you haven't trained in it at 0 penalty. So you always have all the skills. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the question is, what do you want to up? I would say definitely dodge and blaster.
Gotcha. How many? Okay.
I would get them at least at a 4D. So if you do 1D plus 1.
Let's do dodge. Let's do blaster.
Okay. So dodge at 4D. Oh, not 3, 4. Add blaster at 4D. Okay. So that means that you have used 2D plus 2 of your 7 skill dice.
Okay.
So what you good at?
Because he's a slicer, I think that throwing another one onto computer programming and repair would be a good idea.
Oh yeah, at least one. And you know, we know what we're doing. You've seen this coming. Like you're gonna I'm assuming you're doing something to make yourself competent to do stuff to droids, right?
Yeah. So maybe droid programming as well. And also let's put one in droid repair.
I think droid programming and is droid programming and repair the same skill? I think it is, isn't it?
Oh, on here
Or
it
no,
shows
it's-
two different ones,
Huh.
two different skills.
Maybe it is. Well, that would make sense because computer programming and repair somehow is the same skill, despite what they tell you at the Geek Squad. But droid. Let's see.
Yeah, there are 2 skills in the rule book.
Where are they?
Except my scan is so bad that the second one says it's a druid repair.
It's a druid repair.
Sick.
I see droid engineering. Okay, I'm just gonna write in droid programming.
Yeah, on the D6 holocron says droid repairing and droid repair, two different things.
Okay, so we've got droid programming and droid repair, each at 5D. So that means that we
I've
have.
got 2 dice left.
I have 1D plus 1 left is what I've got counted.
Okay.
Because to get to dodge, you only used 1D plus 1, 1D plus 1. Then so that's 2D plus 2, 3D plus 2, 4D plus 2, 5D plus 2 to get those 3 technicals. So 5D
Okay.
plus 2 means 1D plus 1 left.
Okay.
Oh, you've only got a strength of 2D. Okay, no, you're fine. Just don't get shot.
He keeps saying that.
Look, this is Star Wars. There's gonna be a couple of pew pew. Like how often?
I'm gonna throw the last one into sneak.
Ooh, I like that. You're gonna do 1D plus 1 in there
Yes.
to just put it all into that. Okay. That seems right for a gun runner that you don't know how to not
If they
advertise.
don't see you, they can't hit you.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. This could shoot me in the face literally, but instead of sneak, let's put it in con.
I love this. Okay. All right. Brilliant. Are you force sensitive?
No.
All right. You get 1 force point and 10 character points. I put in dark side points. Dude, you have had a sordid history. Okay. Character points are 10. Okay. So, does everybody feel comfortable with their characters?
Yeah, and we can just fill out equipment on ourselves.
Oh, yeah, equipment. I have been giving equipment to folks. Do you want a weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did have that question as well.
Oh, I didn't ask you for a reason, Kyle.
Oh,
do you want to know that reason?
because I didn't take dodge. So now the old guy gets to be riddled with bullets. I see how it is.
The reason was I forgot, but okay, we can go that direction too. Okay, so
What would I write down for medical tools? Because I realize I should have more than just the bowcaster.
Scalpel, tourniquet,
Okay. Got it.
space leaches.
Right.
Not
Cool.
just leeches, space
They
leeches.
have to be space
of course.
leeches. No, that's important.
You will have at least 1 advanced medipack, probably 2 medpacks. I can take a look at other medical equipment that seems appropriate for field doctor rebel patchy people.
Canteen full of Bacta.
Canteen full of Bacta.
Just splash it on him.
One unrealistically large scalpel. Got it. Okay. Good. That's how you spell canteen. Okay. Whoops. Cool.
Antiseptic. A lot of antiseptic.
Yeah, canteen, not cantina.
Right.
Cantina full of Bacta would be.
I'm so thirsty. Don't drink from that. Oh no.
No, not that. Oh, okay. Well,
I swallowed it. Oh, I swallowed it.
Don't worry, we'll be seeing it coming back up in 3, 2. There
it is. Do we need to call poison control? No, we're fine.
No, quite the opposite, actually.
It makes its way out on its own. Trust me.
Oh, okay. Not the only D6 game I've had thrown up in. Okay. Fortunately, always characters, not players. Okay. So,
Oh, have you made that character shareable with me?
I made it controllable by you, but maybe I didn't make it. Okay.
You can control it, but not look at it.
Right. As George Lucas intended.
You're just coming up with one-shot ideas that I need to write down for later.
Now, this says that Bacta is partly made out of barley, so putting it into canteens.
Yeah, all right, sure.
Okay, so
Now, coming in a 6-pack, back to beer.
Okay, yeah.
Aloe. You have to have aloe.
There it is. Can be edited and controlled by James. Can you see it? Okay.
Not yet.
There's 2 fields.
Oh. Well, now I feel silly.
I feel silly every time I try to do this, and somebody says, I still can't control it.
Okay, so there's one field that says can be controlled and edited by James.
James. But only James.
And there should be one that says can be viewed by...
In players' journals. Okay,
yeah, that was the one.
There you go. Now you can see it.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
If you accidentally make a character and it puts a stupid name to it, is there a way to delete that?
Just
Probably.
change it on the edit thing. To actually delete the character, not to delete the name.
Just delete the character.
Okay. So, here we are. We all have characters. We've got a little bit of time left. I'd like to do a little prologue adventure to get us kind of acquainted with how dice rolls work. Kyle, do you feel good about rolling physical dice, or do you need this put into Roll20 for you?
No, I've got dice right in front of me, so I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay. Good man. Yeah, because if you start missing physical dice in front of me, this is going to be.
No, I at this stage of my life, I really am at the point of, if I can just not use technology to do a thing, I'm not going to, because I just don't want to, and it's becoming so cumbersome sometimes.
I just want to roll a die. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to touch my click-clack rocks.
Okay. So the way that D6 works is anytime you want to do anything, you roll the appropriate skill, and every one of your rolls includes a wild die. So I have viewers at home. I want you to imagine that I have a 3D skill, and that is not hard to imagine. What is going to tax your imagination is that I am holding up 3 blue dice. And all of the other players can say, ooh. Okay, so thank you. All right, so I said this is a 3D skill, but I'm only holding 2 blue dice, and that's because one of the dice is wild. This is a die of a different color, and it is numeraled instead of pipped, but it doesn't matter. So long as you can distinguish by size or color or what have you, any skill, there's one die in any die roll. One of those is the wild die. The wild die is either the bane or boon of D6 aficionados, because anytime you roll that and it comes up with a 2, 3, 4, or 5, then you count it up like any other die, and it means nothing special. If you roll a 6, so on this 3d6, I have rolled a 2 and a 1 on the blue die, and I've rolled a 6 on the wild die. So that's normally a 9, but since I have the 6, I get to roll it again and add that number to my current total. So it was a 9, but I rolled a 6 again. I promise I'm not making this up, but I probably would have even if it hadn't. So that means that I now have a 15 on 3 dice. And so I roll it again. And this is a 1. So that is now that we just add to the total. So the wild die, when it rolls a 6, can explode and keep adding to your current total, which is how I had a player once roll a 27 on 2 dice. It was lovely. Did I hear a question, Ryan?
No, that was on the 27 on 2 dice.
Okay, yeah. That's the glorious in this. The not quite as glorious in this is if you roll a 1, quite the contrary to many players, it is not a critical failure. But it can mean one of 3 things. 1, we penalize you for your random number generator generating the wrong number, and we subtract the lowest and highest. So I could roll 3 dice and roll a 2 or a 1 if I subtract the lowest and highest. We can tally it up as normal, because GMs do that. Or we can add, when it's really fun, a complication. A complication does not mean that you have failed. You can roll enough dice that you succeed, but something. One time I had somebody succeed in a roll to cut open a carnivorous plant, and he rolled a complication. And so I said that he sliced open the plant with his lightsaber and was immediately doused in a deluge of digestive enzymes and juices, to which he decides to wash himself off by running immediately into the swamp to try to dilute it. And in his swimming roll, he rolls a 1. Which is another complication. And so the giant monster that was in the swamp rises up. So, like, this just compounded. Like, none of it was a critical failure. It just made the scene more interesting. So, are we all good with the general mechanics of the wild die?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to City on a Hill Gaming. To find out more, visit us online at cityonahillgaming.com, join our Discord server, or if you'd like, come support us on Patreon at patreon.com/cityonahillgaming. You can also email us at cityonahillgaming@gmail.com. Thanks as always to our Patreon backers, Christina, Tony, JoAnne, Andrew, Bryan, and Sir Lord Epic Name. Thank you for all you guys do to support us, the show, and the community. Thanks for listening, and have a blessed day.